Do you know who you are in the spirit realm? Well, for those of you who don't know what you look like or why the demons have to come in groups of at least 5 or more, take a look at this clip. Boom! So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You are like the Denzel Washington or the Denzel Washingtina of the spirit realm. This is how you're being seen. This is how you're being viewed. Now, I had a message about 6 specific different demons or entities or just low vibrational things that have been happening in your life that you have either slaughtered already or you're about to slaughter these things. It's about to be a 6 demon slaughter in your life. So let's jump straight to it. All right, first of all, I already told y'all, you the Denzel Washington of the spirit realm. These entities, these demons, especially when people are sending them to you or they're speaking low vibrationally over your life and these negative low vibrational energies are entering in, okay? They come in groups because they know one is simply not enough. In fact, you guys don't even realize that when one comes and you beat it up, you chop it up, it's shocked. Like I can see the vision of someone coming in thinking they finna get down, they finna tear you up, and then boom, they laid out on the ground. Have you ever seen that? It's like a reverse beat up. Like they come to beat you up, then they get beat up and they laid out on the ground. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen the face of someone who squared up, talking plenty mess, and then it was laid out and literally no words was coming out of their mouth? I've seen it. I know you've probably seen it, and this is what's happening here, okay? So in the spirit realm, you be having demons laid out looking crazy. I know as I talk about this, it sounds a little like, oh yeah, the demons be laid out. But just as clear on that video, that was the video that God gave me to show me how it actually looks. In fact, I think sometimes we give too much credit to the demons because they're not as strong as us, okay? Woo, all right, so, they all get slaughtered. So it doesn't matter because I think that a lot of times we always ask, well, how come does God allow for spiritual attacks? How come he allows for these things to come and get us or try us at least? And I received a few answers. One of them, for me specifically, this might not be for everybody, but my response was, well, what will you use? How will you alchemize? Because me, my specialty, if you send me something, I'm going to eat it. I'm going to eat it. And then people wonder, well, why does she get bigger? Why does she get better? How come this happens in her life? How come that? Because I know how to alchemize it. So again, my response, why do you let the demons attack? Because I know you're going to kick their butt. I know you're going to eat them. I know you're going to transmute the energy. And then you're going to get something that you want. Okay, so for some of you guys, it's the practice. It's the perks. It's the benefits of these things coming trying to attack you, but you defeating it. It gives you an extra rank. In the spirit realm, it's like I see in a scoreboard, okay? On one side it says demon, on one side is your name. Every time you defeat a demon, you get another point. And there is a scoreboard in hell where you are killing the opposite team, literally, okay? Again, this is practice for some of you guys. You have to learn how to work your skills. Why? Again, this is a rank system. The more things you defeat in the spiritual realm, the more your spiritual ranking goes up. A lot of you guys have defeated a lot of things. Therefore, when things have to come to you, they have to come in groups of 5, okay? So I am going to be talking to you right here on YouTube about 3 of the specific demons that you are slaughtering right now or that you've already slayed and you need to walk in your freedom because these things can no longer hurt you, hinder you, harm you. any of that, okay? Then I'm taking it over to Patreon for number 4 through 6. And I just want to make the announcement that I would prefer for you to join on the 1st or a little bit after, like as close to the 1st as possible. Patreon does charge you the day you join as well as the 1st. So if you join at the end of the month, you're going to get charged that day. And then a few days later on the 1st, you're going to get charged again to be paid up for that month. So just keep that in mind. If you can wait to the 1st, wait to the 1st, because this video will still be up there, okay? So let's go ahead and let's get started with 1 through 3. All right. Are we ready? Now, I am going to put up some numbers because I do think that if you choose a number that you're drawn to, this might be the one that's highlighted in your life. And of course, I always recommend that you listen to the entire video because you can get golden nuggets of information out of everything, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at these numbers. Choose the ones you feel most drawn to, and let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so if you chose number 1, the demon that you have slaughtered is the demon of shame, okay? The demon of shame. Now, let me tell you what shame is. Painful feeling of humiliation, okay? Some of your shame is due to lies and rumors. Now, I got a whole separate message about your name being cleared from a nasty or vicious rumor, but this is what's breaking in the spirit realm for you. A lot of shame that was put on you is being broken off of you in the spirit realm, okay? What does that mean? It's been put on you. Let me give you an example. If you are in a group where they believe that something is bad or negative, and then you leave that group, it may no longer be bad or negative, okay? What do I mean? Give you myself as an example. In the Christian community, Water Star Vibes, the tarot reader, the one who likes horoscopes and all that, she cannot exist, right? As soon as you walk into there, no, put them cards down, do, right? They will not allow for that. In that community, what I do is a shame, right? But if I leave that community and I go in front of a different group of people, it's no longer a shame, right? So some of you all have shame because you're in the wrong community. You're in the wrong group. You are now or were in a group that did not allow for the authentic you to exist. Some of y'all have been in situations in your life where the real authentic you was asked, can't you just suppress that? Can't you just pretend like you don't like that? And that's what you do for other people, because for them, it is a shame. But for you, it's okay. So again, a lot of you guys are breaking that spirit of shame off of you because you're getting away from the people who wag their finger, who tell you that what you're doing is a shame. I can almost guarantee that if you step outside of where you feel the shame, you will go somewhere and attract people who clap for you for the exact same thing, okay? I hope that made sense. Now, you're getting shame ripped off of you because of lies and rumors, okay? Somebody may have lied on you and said something wasn't true. And you've been walking around feeling ashamed for years and years over a rumor, okay? Somebody said you laid down and rolled around in the sheets with them, and you didn't. But everybody believed it. So you walked around in shame, you know? Rumors being spread. You ever played telephone where it start off with one person whispering, and by the time it gets to the end of the line, it's a whole completely different story. It's switched on you, and now you ashamed. So for some of you guys, the shame is being broken off your bloodline. You are the generational shame curse breaker for your family. Okay? Some of you guys have had this thing following from generation to generation to generation. And again, I keep getting the whole sense with this shame, it was never yours. Some of y'all are fighting the demon of shame for things that were never supposed to be a shame. Okay? Some of y'all are fighting the demon of shame of authentic self. You got to fight the shame because you told the truth and somebody got mad. And it's a shame, but it was the truth. You see what I'm saying? So self-forgiveness for this next stage, for this next season is necessary, okay? Because a lot of the shame, again, you accepted it. Oh, so y'all think I'm ashamed? Okay, well, let me run and hide then, you know? It's a shame for me to do this or be that, then let me throw it away and let me make this representative and pretend to act like and be like who y'all want me to be so I can be accepted, right? And if you don't conform and be who everybody wants you to be and do the robot and move the way they want you to move, then all of a sudden, you ashamed. Okay? So, it could be any type of shame. body shaming, right? Income shaming, lifestyle shaming, hoe shaming, pregnancy shaming, you a single mom shame, okay? It's all type of different shame, but the point is, it's not yours. All these outside oppressing forces are trying to get you to accept the shame that they're putting on your face in a platter. And I'm telling you today, you have the ability to tell that demon no. Okay? So, is that it? That's all I get for number one. Let's go ahead and let's move on to number two. So, if you chose number two, you are slaughtering the spirit of rejection. That's right. Come on over here, spirit of rejection. Step on up. Come on. Come on up. Because you've been here too long. You feel me? Some of y'all have been rejected your whole life. You just feel like I'm just a reject. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna ever accept me. You know? But that was something that was there. That was an energy. That was maybe even a mindset that's being broken today. Let me tell you what rejection is. This dismissing or refusing of a proposal, idea, or person. More specifically for you guys, we're talking about breaking that spirit of social rejection, right? When an individual is deliberately excluded, which means I'm going to leave you out on purpose. I'm going to pick you up when I need you. But then when I'm done, I'm going to discard you like you never existed. Okay? Rejection results in your life in a bunch of no's. You don't get approved. Door slammed in your face. Okay? It seems like everybody just turned their back on you. The way people easily discard or disrespect you. It's just easy to be around you and disrespect you. For some of you guys, this spirit of rejection is because of your greatness. It's like, I don't want to be around you because this is the part some of y'all don't know. I'm getting this in right now. You say something smart that stings other people, but it's the truth. Okay? And it's not that you say anything bad. It's you say stuff that make people think. You say stuff that make people go, Nah, that can't be it. So it's just easier to get mad at you. It's easier to shun you. It's easier to turn you away and reject you because some people just can't handle the authenticity of you. Okay? Again, what we was talking about with shame, being in the wrong community. All right? No matter how hard you try, it's never good enough. You just can't be the real you. Okay, I think these group of demons that are being slaughtered during this time is a group of demons that prevent people from being the true, authentic self. Okay, you're ashamed to be yourself. You're rejected because you are yourself. Okay, that is what's being broken up off of you right now. Now, again, I want to go back to this definition: the dismissing or refusal of a proposal. It goes back to what I was saying, all of those no's. It's like when you mention something, now I won't want to do that. You can have the greatest idea. You can be doing the right thing. But for whatever reason, it's okay with them, it's okay with them, it's okay with them. But when it gets to you, you ever been in a situation, especially like when you were younger in school, you go in and one kid does something, you do the exact same thing, that kid don't get in trouble, you get in trouble. It's just something about you. It's easy for me to tell you no. It's easy for me to brush you off. But with other people, I'm going to mind my tone. Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, massa. With everybody else. But with you, nah. You know, it could be with people that you know. It could be with people that you've never met before. But for whatever reason, everywhere you go, everywhere you step, there's this rejection energy around. It's broken off today, shorty. You got your Denzel Washington on. Hiya! You karate chopped, and it's gone. So you're going to start to notice that difference in your life. You're going to start to feel these chains being broken. You're going to start to feel your own weight without the weight of a spirit or something weighing you down. Okay, that's what's happening next. So, spirit rejection. You can step. You're done, son. Let's move on to number 3. Now, for number 3, you are breaking the spirit of false projection. Okay, now again, this is coming from the outside pushed onto you, right? Let's start with perception. It is a way of regarding, understanding, or interpreting something. It is a mental impression, right? So there are people who have been painting a picture of you giving a mental impression to other people about you. And it has been false. Okay, let's talk about false. Not according with truth or fact, incorrect, and wrong. In other words, there is a perception of you that if you saw it, you would be like, who is that? There was a video one time that someone made about me and they described me. It was so off. It was so off. And I'm just sitting here like, wow, the stupidity. But then guess what? Somebody made a video about that exact same person. And the way they described me, that's exactly what that person looked like and acted like. And I'm like, there's your vibrational match, because that's not me. Okay? That's a false perception of who you think I am. And the karma is you manifested that person who will come back and do a video on you. You feel me? But anyway, this is how it works. You got one person who look at you, who says a bunch of stuff that's not true. And then all these people go off with this mental impression of who you are. But guess what? They're going to learn today. You are breaking that spirit, that demon is being slaughtered, and the real authentic you is going to shine. God is going to raise you up for every lie they told, for every false picture they painted. God is going to raise you up. And of course, there's a flip side, right? There's you who had to go through and had to endure during these false perceptions. But then there's this one person over here who's been painting these false perceptions going to be mighty, highly embarrassed when they are proven false publicly. For every ear that heard the lies about you will be 4 more ears that hear the truth about that person. And believe me, in this situation, when them tables turn, the truth is going to be way juicier than these lies. Usually it's the reverse. It's like, nah, let's believe the lies because the lies is juicy and the truth is kind of boring. But this time it's going to be the reverse. The lies about you ain't going to be as juicy as the truth with this other person. Okay? Now, this is the other part. That person is going to have to serve karma because a lot of people missed out on a great, valuable, wonderful person such as yourself because of the false perception and the false narrative that this person did right in front of all of those people. They missed out on you. They could have been blessed by you. Some of y'all are healers. Some of y'all are counselors. Some of y'all would have been the one to set people free had they not had a false impression of who you was and been discouraged from getting to you, from talking to you, reaching out to you. You got people who painted a false perception because they knew if people talk to you, they would like you. And they don't want that. Okay? Or they talk to you and they discover the truth. You got a lot of people around. I keep seeing people walking around wearing these masks, the representative. And in order for their mask to stay on, they have to paint you out to be a liar. They have to make you the bad guy. You have to be the villain in their story. Otherwise, the truth of who they are would come out. And we can't have that, can we not? Okay, now, that's the other part that I want to talk about. You are the crazy person or you're the villain in everybody's story. You know, let your baby daddy tell it you was this. Let your baby mama tell it you was that. Let this group of people tell it you did them so wrong and so bogus. Let these people tell it. Let these people tell it. Let everybody tell it you're the bad guy. Right? Even though you may have been following specifically God's plan for your life. No matter how crazy it seemed to everybody else, you may have been following God's plan for your life. But you're the bad guy. In everybody's story. Not today. This is the part of the story where we had a great old plot twist. The irony, right? It's like whole time you thought this was the crazy person. And next thing you know, this person is getting rolled away in a straitjacket. Pot, plot twist, right? That's what's happening. So you are breaking this false, low vibrational, terrible, horrible villain person that people have painted you out to be, and the real, true, beautiful, great, authentic you is going to rise. You did. So I hope you guys enjoyed those, but don't get it twisted. We got 3 more demons that you are about to slay. So head on over to Patreon, or you can wait until the 1st and get the full month so that you don't have to pay twice within, a certain amount of days. And just make sure you guys are paying attention to the way you feel. In the next few weeks, you should feel lighter, more free, because the weight of all of these different demons and entities have been lifted off of you. So that's what I get. I'll see y'all in the next video.